Hello, Commanders, and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, playing as Lord Belaevion the Battle Master Belaerys, 52 years of age. He is feeling fine, but he might not live forever. So last episode, I put a question out there to you all to decide on who we should play as next. And with not unanimous decision, it was kind of split between two people. Morris, our heir, Morris, as well as our last-born son, interestingly enough, Asher Belaerys. And yes, there are two Ashers. There is Asher Belaerys, who is our third-born son, who has an elusive shadow, pure-blooded, handsome, but he has all these other traits. He's not a great character, although Asher Belaerys, he is comely, intelligent, pure-blooded. I added him pure-blooded. And I believe he won by one singular vote over Morris. So with that being said, what we're going to do is go down here, choose favorite child. So what that means is we're going to pre-select this character so he can become among one of our potential next characters. So choose Asher as favorite child. All the children will lose opinion. I do not care. Awesome. So now he is our favorite child. So we're going to have to do some really great things with him. Now, he does not have any sort of education or anything like that. So we're going to have to educate the child. And it has to be like the best overall sum of all skills tied into one. So Master Niles is the best sum of all skills. But he's really good in learning and okay at everything else. So that reminds me, a lot of the comments said that we should really start looking into inviting more characters to our area here, our court. So recruit for a court position. Choose a type. 2 suitable candidates. Choose a type of position. Can't confirm. So it looks like we can't do it that way. But the reason why we're going to pick Asher is because once he dies, hopefully Asher will be 16 by then, but once he dies, we'll play as Asher and become an unlanded knight and go about Westeros doing something a little bit different, going by spreading the Belaerys dynasty that way. So he could still claim dragons, you know, dragons that are primarily up near the Targaryens. So all of that stuff could happen, and I'm super excited to do that. And know what I didn't realize last time, but our current wife, Lady Daenys, is sisters with our other wife, Lady Nerys. Daenys and Nerys are actually sisters, funny enough. So they do have, Asher is from Nerys, who is quick, so that's why he gained intelligent. So I do believe he's my child. I do believe so. So very cool, very cool. But without further ado, let's get started into this campaign. We are currently fabricating a claim on the High Lordship of Salt Shore. Hopefully we can claim that duchy, but I don't want to claim the duchy itself. Dora. Yeah, I'm not interested in what Dora has to say. We do have a low county control. Only fair that you voice on my council. Prince Emrys wants us to be the Marshal of Dorne. Absolutely. For our son, absolutely. Well, we're still trying to find that secret out, making sure that he, you know, this disputed heritage is in fact us. I really want to find that out. Death of a dragon rider. Vhagar, Lord Balon the Brave, has died of green fever. And Vhagar, with his bright red horns, which I don't think that's lore accurate, is now riderless. So this is what we're going to do. Why don't we ask one of these kids? Oh, we already suggest. What about one of the other children? Helea, I think she's too young. Yep. What about Pyrrha? Pyrrha, why don't you do that? Why don't you? So she'll go for Silverwing, and Vhagar, base reluctance, is very far away, is a wild dragon. Vhagar is wild, in fact. Where is Vhagar located? All the way up in the Trident. So maybe in the future, Asher might be able to claim Vhagar if nobody else does in the meantime. Wouldn't that be something? Huh? So we're going to continue on the campaign. We're going to pass by some time. We're very close to getting this fabricate a claim. Hopefully we'll get it. Now, I don't want to claim the duchy, though. All right. The Lordship of Salt Shore. So that's a county title for just that county. I don't want to claim that county and then skip out on Blackfish. So I'm gonna negate that because we didn't get that specific claim that I wanted, the duchy claim. I'm actually gonna switch it up. Which one's a better area over here? So 7 development, 8 development for the Husky Flats. Maybe we could go for Gold Pepper, God's Grace. 7, 6, 7, and 8 over here. Planky Town is 12, but I don't think we could go to war with all of Dorne for it. So we're not gonna do that. I say let's go down this riverside here and go with Gold Peppers as the next claim. Or we can convert a province. I don't think that's an absolute necessity. Yeah, let's fabricate. Let's continue to fabricate. Gold Peppers it is. We're gonna fabricate on them. Hopefully we can get that. And then we gotta start looking for people. So how do we go about looking for people? We need to marry some courtiers off to some decent people. This is a guest, our courtier, not married. Let's do like some of all skills. Ooh, a genius. A 24-year-old genius. Well, gotta be matrilineal because he has to come to our side. So we're gonna marry her off to them. They're most likely not gonna have kids, but at least he'll be here. Dora. She has some sort of secret. Let's do some of all skills as well for Dora here. Me. She could be mine, but I won't. 28. A Reachman. Do you have good skills? Yeah. A Wise Conciliator with 35 diplomacy. That's crazy. Matrilineal. Absolutely. Adamar. Nah, he ain't that good. They're all dying. These older women. And all the young ones, a 43-year-old, you need to find a wife. Some of all skills. A genius from the Riverlands. He's Salt Dornish. So why don't you marry her? Leonette, you are married. Good. Chihara. Halbert Tobridge, we know you. Lusana Maris. Maris is 33. She could be of a use to us. She does have one child. Interestingly enough. Who is the father of her child? Blaine, it looks like. So we're going to do some of all skills again. I think we're going to marry her to Wyman. Another 35 diplomacy per character. Matrilineal. Tamsin, he's Hale. That's good. So that Hale woman actually gave birth to a Hale son, so that's good. And they got 2, one's a bastard, of course. We're going to betroth you. Betroth you to somebody of good value. That is closer to your age, preferably. Nerys, Mirish. Decent. She's already starting down a good path with a diligent trait. That could be big. Let's marry you off. Maybe we'll have more hair. There's Placidusax, who's Eramoris Belarus' dragon. Big, fat, chunky face. And I think that's all the marriage we need to do for now. Accept your marriage proposal. Accept your marriage proposal. Awesome. Accept your marriage proposal. The Storm King. So awesome. We are doing great things. So hopefully we don't die too soon. So that Asher can pass on the great traits. So speaking of Asher, we need to start training him now. Do we have a wet nurse? Yes, we do. And it's Denise Silverhorse. Asher. As a character that is traveling around, some of the best traits to have are, of course, prowess and martial. Learning is a really good one to go down, like, instead of like a martial path and being like a sellsword, you could do a lot more negotiating and you know, writing and reading books. in a way. I feel like that could be a good path. Or diplomatic focus, as well as a stewardship focus. Those could all be good. He's honestly great at all of those things, but really pushing down the diplomatic side. And we do have a lot of good diplomats that we're about to get on here. So why don't we go down the diplomatic focus? He is going to be a diplomat, and his education is going to be somebody with high diplomacy, and that is going to be the new Danton. And let's see his traits, just to be sure. Gregarious, diligent, and fickle. All decent traits. Wise conciliator, eager reveler, seducer, poet, and a traveler. So I think Danton is going to be the way to go. I mean, is this guy, Wyman? I mean, he's practically the same other than generous. Diligent, gregarious, and generous. Eager reveler, seducer, and poet. So we got a couple poets here. I think I'm going to go with Danton. Convert faith, convert culture, negative. Teach our son the ways of diplomacy. And while we're at it, we could get some more court chronicler for diplomacy for a little artifact deduction. No, don't need any of that. Captain effectiveness could be good. Sworn shields could be good. Let's get Garrus in there as a sworn shield. And I think that's all we really need to do. All right, let's continue on. So we do have 853 gold. One of the things that was brought up was doing a really extravagant feast to see what our kids get into. And the feast is for our previous takings, so we're going to host it in our capital. Travel options, we don't really need to travel. I think for our honorary guest, we should do Magon Sendaris. We could do one of our, the Dickon, the Red Skull of Red March. Toland. I mean, what's our goal for this? We don't really need to recreate. Seduce. Murder. Anybody that we want to murder specifically? No, not really. Murder is not really our best thing. Best befriend. We could befriend somebody. Nah. Let's seduce. Who can we seduce here? Our wife and sister-in-law. Eh? Vassal and captain. Fellow vassal. Of Matchfort. She's a drunkard. No. The Man Woodies we can murder, which will bring Lord Nymor to the throne. Or Santagar. Sir Fallon. No children. So it might pass to somebody else. What does that look like, actually? Let's go back to him. Let's go to the High Lordship of the Broken Arm. That's actually right over here. So it's going to him, and then it's going to go to the Santagars. Oh, it stays with the Santagars, unfortunately. So I don't think we need a murder. Let's just go recreation and see what happens. Honorary guest, I believe, is going to be our son, Eramoris. If we can find him. Victorace. What, am I missing him? Leonette. Leonette is here. She's intelligent. Victorace. We have a lot of intelligent people in our midst. Garrus, a genius and an aspiring blade master. Sword shield. He's awesome. All right, let's go back up to the top. Let's do an honorary guest. Marshal of Stone Way of the Broken Arm. You know what? Let's try to get the Broken Arms on our side. So we'll pick him as our honorary guest, and we're going to spend as much money as we can. And we're going to start that feast for 133 gold. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of our guests have yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I have seemed to have spotted some veal cutlets. Already 35 prestige. Solace in script. The latest work by my fellow vassal, Master Griffin. Master Griffin of Merindin, of Blood's Way. All the rage at court, regret and sorrow. When such beautiful continence is hid from sight, we scream and we wail no matter our might. When one so great falls so far, 'tis rare for any to escape, less a scar. Wow, very beautiful, very touching, very truly heartfelt. We're going to lose some stress. We don't need the stress loss, but he'll gain some 20 opinion of us. You know, we're getting kind of wild in our old age. 52 years old, we're feeling fine. All positive traits. Keep on searching. So the reason why she's still searching for secrets over here is to hopefully arrange a betrothal. Chehara and Sir Fallon Santagar. Interesting. Interesting. This is our granddaughter. Our oldest granddaughter. And you're a brilliant strategist. And a knight. This would give us that alliance that we're looking for. You know what? I think I will. We're going to accept that. They're betrothed. Now we have an alliance with Lord Franklin. No, we do not have an alliance with them yet. Allied, allied, allied. Not to us, though, interestingly enough. You would think we would. Maybe once we're betrothed, we will. Very interesting. Nerissa tries to keep it court. No, I'm not interested in that. Not wanting to pay for that. The guests are gathered in the Great Hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. I've been craving for an occasion like this. The mood is bright, spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Welcome. So as after plate of food is brought into the Great Hall, an unmistakable smell reaches me, and I smile. That agreeable Lord Sarian is sensitive to coriander is something I sadly forgot to tell the cook. I bid you all welcome, and I pray you will find the food to your liking, especially you, Sarian. Enjoy. His face as I save him from the food is to my liking. Also, I did forget to mention that I kind of missed a couple days of posting. That's why this is going out on Tuesday. The reason for that is, you know, the holidays have been absolutely... I barely have 30 minutes to sit down and record anything. So the holidays and work has just been consuming. So I haven't been able to post. So I apologize for not being around, going MIA for a wee bit. But I did everything I could, ensuring Sabella and Alisane would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of my guards is close to a brawl and looks to me in order to intervene. Halt. We will talk about this later. Now, restrain Sabella until things calm down. So I think we'll support our daughter in that. As the feast is underway, our guests are eating and drinking merrily. Nerissa approaches Denise, and this is a marvelous feast. All the compliments to the host. Denise deserves all the credit. That's our wife. Household efforts. We'll give her some direct vassal opinion. Yeah, I think she deserves all the credit, you know, even though it's my feast. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entrements. A number of proud peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, redressed, and it turns out a peacock is still alive, and it pecked at Sarian's nose. Sargon rose to the challenge, and it proved a great entertainment to see him desperately chase the ravening creature across the table. A feast isn't complete without a prank. A medium boost to our health, which is incredible. That's really good. So it looks like we're going to live forever. The feast is starting to draw to a close. My visitors are surely expecting me to lavish attention to Lord Franklin, our esteemed guest of honor. And now a toast to Lord Franklin. I think we will. After days and nights of joyous company, started holding a grudge against Sarian Cowell. Every guest seems to be pleased, except perhaps Sarian, who is clutching his nose where the peacock may have struck him. So we lose another 14 stress because of that. Few candles survive after the last of our guests have left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home with their bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am so grateful that the endeavor is over and now. So we gained quite a bit of legitimacy as well. Awesome. Our legitimacy is through the roof, which is incredible. We could become an adventurer and host a grand tournament. You know what? We have the money. Ruin restoration. Can we do it in the old province over here? No, it looks like that's a colonized Valyria thing in it. Yes, that was a colonized Valyria thing. I remember that. I remember that. Fund an expedition to Old Valyria. We could do that, but we'll wait on that for a wee bit. But I want to do a not a university visit, but a grand tournament or a grand tour. Legitimacy gain, prestige, legitimacy gain. I think we'll do a grand tournament. 320 gold. We're going to host it over here. Gold discount, gold discount. We're going to do it in sandstone. Add contest. We're going to do a melee to start off the tournament. Then we're going to do all of these equestrian competition, which titles knockout, close to 3. Now, then we're going to do a duel. And then, to close it all off, I think we'll do... Actually, we'll save the duel for last. Let me cancel that. Cancel. Cancel. So I think first we'll start the archery. Then we'll do a duel. Actually, then we'll do the grand melee. And then we'll do a duel. To see who is the best and brightest. Spectate, participate. I think we'll spectate this one. We'll participate in the melee and participate in the duel. So traditions. So we'll go ahead and start that contest. We do need to travel there. So there is low county control, but I think if we take flight, we'll show up on our dragon. Our champion, I believe. Are you good? No, you're not. Who is like our best? Who's our best? Marshall. Oh yeah, this is our champion. Garrus. Our sworn shield is going to be our champion, married to Narissa, a 55-year-old woman, but he's a genius, he's a skilled fighter, he's an aspiring blade master, and he's a skilled tactician. You are going to be our champion. Simple pavilions, no, we're going to do a splendid prizes, 360 gold. This will be huge. We're going to go to recruit. New and powerful captains often leads to recruiting opportunities, so I think we're going to go for that to get some better people. 636 gold to do this huge tournament. It's the tail end of our life, so we got to do something grand. The grand tournament, a fresh start. I cannot wait, but we are leaving our crew behind because we are traveling there through our dragon. So I arrived at the side of the tournament here in Shandystone. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, people wandering through colorful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming display of skill and prowess. I've already seen plenty of candidates right for induction to my ranks as a captain. So super excited for that. Hopefully we can get some good people. Tournament is at hand at last. No time to lose. We'll observe this one. 10 lords have arrived in Shandystone. Let's take a look at our guest list. 250. Storm King Bormund. King Matios, the Quiet Rose. Captain Andro. So some big names showing up. Lord Garwin the Mad of Sharp Point. So we are looking to recruit some people, and I think the first thing we're going to do is probably go to the tent camp to meet some people. Attention all ye who wander here, a herald's voice cuts through the crowd milling about the tournament, and more than a few turn to face the noise. Let it be known that entering the field right now is the herald gasped slightly, scanning the crowd for a name that had clearly been forgotten. Is my good lady, my good lord, the herald's hands clench and unclench spasmodically. The panic at forgetting the name of the knight that was being introduced is clear as day. Sad knight Lord Brian approaches the quailing crier with a face of thunder. Brian, can I offer you another herald? That messenger will likely need a new job, so we could hire him. Naive appeaser, no, he kind of sucks. So we could get a rivalry with Lord Brian. He's a torturer. He's an elusive shadow. He's going to kill me if we get into something with him. Can I lend you a hand? 30 gold. Friendship with Lord Byron and a rivalry with Marin. I could care less about him. Yes, we'll send him 30 gold to get a new squire. So that went swimmingly. We could do the artisan quarters now, so let's check there. Rifling through the sheaves of arrows and piled bowstrings, I come across a neat stack, particularly fine leathers of embraces. Sliding one onto my forearm, a stiffen hide protects the inside of my arm. They are the best bracers, my lord. 10,000 lashes of bowstrings won't wear through these. Eleanor senses a potential sale, and she slides over swiftly to my side. I test the leather inquisitively, weighing it up in my hand. How much? I can do without this. We don't need a nice fine bracer to spend all of our gold on. We don't need it. Not here. Eminent guests have arrived. 20 lords and 2 kings arrived in Shandystone. Very cool. They showed up for our grand tournament. Continue to search. We're going to go to the village. A group of women have taken one of the houses as their primary weaving workshop, and I clearly grasp that they're having a lively conversation about the ongoing tourney. I lean in on the window with great care of remaining unnoticed. And that woman, Lena, I can't believe they caught her yesterday in the act, one of them says, while expertly weaving some threads. Lena, she's burned. She's been burned. Did I hear that right? I learn of Lena's secrets. Weaving interest. Popular opinion, that could be good. Weaving taxes, holding tax. So I think we're going to go for weaving interests. So popular opinion with the locals, because this is currently the area that I'm trying to gain some control over. So that would make some sense. The Lord of the Lordship of Gold Peppers, see it done. 81 gold, all of our gold. I wonder who will win. Your champion Garrus did not qualify. I have to place a bet. Garrus did not qualify? What the hell, Garrus? So this tournament, this archery contest will go by pretty quickly. One last knock. And let's see who won the very first tournament. We're already qualified for the melee, because I believe we're hosting it. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble. Third place, the pirate lady Serena. Coming in a close second, Lord Ronald Dundarian of Evernight. That, of course, leaves us with our victor, Lord Pierce. Hildreth of Wellwind. Ooh, okay. Most entertaining show of skill. My champion Garrus did not compete. May the best man won. The best man won. We're going to go to the tournament grounds. As I do my rounds on the tournament grounds, taking the atmosphere and debating with various practicing contestants' techniques, a particular man catches my eye. His every movement is pregnant with grace, efficiency, and poise, making short work of stuffing straw and sparring partner alike. When I call to him to reveal which noble house he descends from, his eyes widen before dropping to the floor. My lord, I am but a peasant, nothing more, he stammers, bowing deeply. Barrack, who are you? To whom art you be? Oh, we lost his thing. So he's an aspiring blade master. He's a dutiful captain. Oh, Victorious takes to the sky on Silverwing. A mixture of fear and exhilaration spreads like wildfire throughout the harbors and merchant halls. Victorious has managed to claim the white beast Silverwing. That is incredible. That is incredible. 98 dragon size, 93 combat effectiveness. That is incredible. Noble dragon. Volon is its children. Vagar is its mother. Victorious, well done. Well done, sir. You have done it. I must see you compete. I'll sponsor you. 10 gold. We'll go negative for a second, but that's okay. But we'll hire him because I think he would be a good candidate for us. Let's stop by the village again. Food and drink is abundant during the tournament to the delight of the attendees. 3 peasants in particular seem to be sharing what looks like an entire keg of mead. I will getcha. For that youth, one sputters drunkenly, limply throwing an empty cup at his neighbor. Marin, Amas, I'm sorry. Ha! The victor covers his face. There's Marin, the same guy who we encountered earlier. They are blind drunk. This should be trivial to wind them up, rile them up. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to... Lord Gerald's score increases moderately. Good for him. So 20 days. These 2 episodes will kind of be shorter. I don't think we need to go back to the tournament. The contest begins. So hopefully I could participate. We got 34 melee. I curb my horse after the pass of an opponent and head back into the fray. As I approach, I see a figure topple from their mount, blindsided by a blow from an opponent behind them. Seemingly unhurt, Cameron looks around wildly for his mount. Cameron, the Black Sapphire of Tarth, is looking long gone, spooked by the noise. I draw closer still, fixated on his plight. Seated atop my charger, he looks so small, so defenseless. It wouldn't be so honorable as an onlooker would say, but those precious little honor in fray. We shall settle this fairly, on foot. So it be, hia! Now, but we are brave, though. We're brave, so we kind of want to settle this on foot. I think we will. 56 we lose, but we might not. Oh, we lost. Okay. Yanked from my saddle by a pole arm, I stagger upright, my head ringing. The perpetrators round on me immediately. My apologies for the rough landing, says Angie. But we're not taking any chances. 3 of them all heavily armed. Their aim is clear. I'm a high-value target, one that will bring great riches and ransom. As my head clears, I can make 2 figures approaching from behind my assailant's shoulders, bedecked in my team's colors. The 3 grinning wrenches have no idea as to their sudden danger, but my rescue is surely at hand should I wait. Stand back, these 3 men are mine. 100% chance we lose. Now have at them, so we will gain some stress, but a 99% chance that we increase moderately. A 100% chance of losing. I don't care if we're brave. I don't think we'll take them on. You catch them unawares. So he finally made a smart move, Lord Belaevion. The shadows loom long over the battlefield as the battle wears on, the fray shrinking as contestants limp away, wheeling my horse. I think back to what has transpired so far, such as I was cornered by those 3 opposing knights. Events are clearly coming to a head as tired battle lines are drawn up once more. The opportunity to stamp my mark on this contest is now. We'll win a soldier's victory, 77% chance. As stratagems go, it was hardly my finest, though I wouldn't describe our plight as utterly disastrous. The enemy team punching through our center and beginning to hare away towards our unprotected camp could yet sound the death knell for our chances. It is almost impossible to call which side is closest to prevailing. There is still plenty of time. One more push. Sloppy standards. Streams of commoners and nobles alike flock to the contest grounds, vying to secure a good view of the melee. A horrendous groan pierces the excited hubbub. A stand overloaded with spectators gives way to the crash. It's a mass of screaming victims who sent tumbling from view. As reminiscences fly, my fellow contestants, Lord Orwell staunchly discourages pushing the stand's builders. This was an act of the 7 who are one, nothing else. I think we'll just say sometimes calamity cannot be avoided. Oh. We can't afford to the bereaved, so sometimes calamity just cannot be avoided, unfortunately. We are on course to qualify for the duel. Did we win? I think so. Yay, we are the contestants winners. Lord Tristan's team beat Pirate Lady Serena's in the contest. And that's Lord Tristan the Just Toyne of Dark Harrow. The Lord is unbeatable. Very good, very good. We're already qualifying for the duel, so that'll be interesting. Let's go check out the village for county control again. To visit the Shandy Stone was exactly what I was needed to relax before the contest. As I promenade through the streets, I see local children emulating a battle, using sticks as their weapons and yelling some, "For the honor of my house," and multiple, "Ah!" I stop to admire one of the most prominent builders, proudly standing in the middle of the square. As I inspect a bit closer, however, I quickly see there's ancient inscriptions. Ha! I've studied this ancient language, sure. We'll take that extra prestige. Why not? Ooh. We're not qualifying anymore. Let's go to the tourney grounds. Marching to the tourney grounds, I join a group of stout captains trading in barbs as their attendants encase them in armor. A few spectators already look down at us, chewing roasted meat and spitting bones. The churls call for a spectator. Some of us gripe with the distraction with training. Others, amidst the hollering, insist that this is becoming a moment of proving. I'll show you all how it's done. So it will increase our moderate. Oh, great. We're qualifying again. Awesome. Well, that came in clutch. Contestants march onto the field. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd leaves no questions as to the favorites. I am ready to face Lord Ronald. Yet uncover. Please continue. It happens in a split second as our blades clash thunderously. The hilt of Ronald's weapon slips past, smacking off the back of my sword hand, reeling backwards to gain some space. I clutch up my hand with my free one's sword held limply in front of me. The throbbing pain radiates up my arm as I wriggle my fingers curiously. It appears to not be heavily damaged, if it is at all. I simply can't dodge forever. My hand will need to be dealt with one way or another. Ha! You think I only train with one hand? I gain ambidextrous. My score greatly increases, and I lose 20 stress. So I think I'm going to do that. So it looks like we train with two hands. The duel is still close. The victor could be either one of us. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. So I must remember my training. 76% chance. Looks like we won. Sounds like it. Awesome. Hell yeah. Victory. We knocked Lord Ronald Dondarrion out of the fight. Maybe we can get lucky and kill one of these people, right? The herald booms. Palatine Cameron, Lord Belaevion, Pirate Lady Serena, and Lord Gerald have reached the semifinals. This is our Gerald, right? Isn't it? No, I don't think so. I can do this. We will face Lord Gerald now. So the matter should be a simple one, as the wild attack leaves its instigator open to a counter. But there lies a nagging feeling in the back of my mind. The grimace snarl Gerald had as he launched the blow was understandably given the effort, but I fancied the tiniest glimmer of satisfaction in it. His eyes, too, almost seemed to dart towards my side as he set up the move. Is this all a feint? The blow nears me. It's time to act. I'd rather block than chance a counter. Best live to fight another day. I think I'd rather block to chance the counter. It'll be prowess and martial challenge against Lord Gerald. How's his martial? 43! What the? He's strong. He's a knight. He's a skilled fighter. He's a skilled tactician. He's a strategist. What has given him all of this? Tourney Helm, Brave, skilled tactician, Liege's Marshal, Mudgrave. Oh my god, this guy is good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to block. We block succeeds, so that's good. So a screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as the two blades scrape down each other's lengths, sparks glintering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when I had to choose between a counter and a block against my aggressive opponent. The duel is so close. Its victor could be either one of us. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. We got to go with our training, 76% chance. Oh, we lost, it looks like. Yes, we lost against Lord Gerald. 43 is impossible. Knocked you out. He cheated. Disqualified. No. We'll accept the defeat. Lady Pirate Serena and Palpatine Palpatine has been decided. Closely fought, and Serena battered Cameron to the ground, forcing a forfeit. A fine contest indeed. Semifinals, Pirate Lady Serena. How good is she? 43? That's crazy. An interesting round. I wonder who will win. Place your bets. Lord Gerald and Pirate Serena has been decided. Closely fought, but in the end, Gerald disarmed Serena and forced her to concede. That means Gerald has won the duel. Fine contest indeed. Phenomenal. My champion Garrus didn't even qualify. There's always a next time. That is fine. Well, what a tournament. Marissa. Nah, I'm not interested in her thing. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the mass crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Lord Tristan's team carried out the day in the melee. Lord Pierce's team had the finest aim in any archery. And Lord Gerald's superiority with the blade had to take him home with the prize in the duel. What a grand occasion. You know, what a great occasion. We gained 1,000 prestige from that. We must stop the villain trying to murder Lusana. Ooh, very, very peculiar. So what a phenomenal tournament, grand tournament. A dragon enters the world. Prince Daemon Targaryen has produced the dragon or Barian from Vagar. Chaotic excitement, and Daemon Targaryen is the son of King Maelor, betrothed to Princess Visera Targaryen. Very interesting. Ooh, there is a plague spreading down over here. Sand Dornish dancing plague. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. But I believe that will end the episode for today. These next couple episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. Like I said, there's a lot going on, like holidays, work, and stuff like that. So I do have to cut them a little bit short. I barely have enough time to like edit and record these. So I just still want to get content out to you all. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. There is still more to come. Our granddaughter falls ill. Aleli's consumption. Oh no. Oh no. That's Asher's child. Asher and Pyrrha's child. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Well, that will end the episode today. If you like this episode, then drop a like, comment down below what you think we should go for next. We do have gold peppers to go after, so we will be declaring that war next episode, if we can, that is. Are we allowed to? Yes, we can. So we will declare that war next episode. But, yes, I'm super excited to eventually play as Asher. That is the winner of the vote, Asher Belaerys, so hopefully he gets some good traits. He is intelligent, pure-blooded, he's comely. We're gonna find him betrothed before that, and then once we play as him, we will hopefully have a good, solid wife. Princess Sella Tully of the Trident. Whoa, that's a pretty good wife to have. Miguel Targaryen. And that's the daughter of Maelor. We're going to do it. To end the episode, we are marrying Asher Belaerys, whom we're going to be playing as, to Princess Maegelle Targaryen, the daughter, the first daughter, second daughter, of King Maelor Targaryen of the Iron Throne. So now we have a vastly superior ally, which we might be able to use in future episodes. So we're going to go ahead and accept that betrothal real quick. Alliance formed with King Maelor of Dragonstone. Excellent. Oh, shit. He's not even King of the Iron Throne no more. He's just King of Dragonstone. Oh. Well, shit. Well, that's okay. He has dragons. We have dragons. That's what we need. But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.